it, y'all. I cannot hold it. We all have to talk about this evil, evil mother effer. I don't care what y'all tell me. I am convinced that these are Satan's sons. When I tell you that Satan is inside the music industry, ooh, they said Satan was a good artist. And all the time hitting on these news, unaliving women and girls are these black kings, these black men. I'm talking about the black man named David. He was a musician, okay? And he did the most horrific thing to this girl and watched it. He sat there and watched it as she leave out in the kiddie pool. And he actually did it with a slice and dicer. When I tell you we got to talk about this, why ain't the black community talking more about this? Why? I mean, we've been knowing this story since last year. And it was a minute where y'all stopped talking about this. Oh no, we need to have a whole town meeting in the black community right now. Where is he picking this stuff up from? Where are the parents? I want his mama, I want his father locked behind jail. It's not enough that he just locked up. Who birthed him? Who are birthing these demons? And why ain't the black men speaking more up about this? This make all black men look bad. It make all black men look suspect. Oh my God. Again and again and again and again. Honey, when I gotta tell y'all, I'm so pissed and I need y'all to be mad with me, honey. I need this little girl should still be here. But you got monsters like David, a black man, and then you got black men over here. You know what they telling me, y'all? The black men are saying, well, we don't want to get involved because this is another R. Kelly situation. Excuse me? Because they okay with grown black men being pedos. They endorse it, actually. A lot of black men, ask a black man, and they would tell you they enjoyed when a woman did that to them, and they like pedo women. Press 7 if you heard a lot of black men say they enjoyed being a victim of women that are pedos to them. They don't see nothing wrong with grown adults you know what I'm saying, taking advantage of underage people. They don't see nothing. They actually will blame the child and say, well, they wanted it. They knew what they were doing. Okay. And now that we know the truth, it ain't no speculation no more. This has been confirmed, baby. I got my girl Nancy Grace on the case, and I also got another individual I want you guys to hear from too. But I do have the link up if you guys want to come up here and say something about it. But this, honey, when I tell you this black man, it's going to go down in history. Whoa, okay? And when I tell you they are always associated with music in some shape or form, I'm telling you, these are Satan's sons. I know it in my bones, y'all. I know it. To take away such innocence, to do that to that innocent girl. Oh my God. And then chop the body up. They said he cut the tattoos. He cut her fingers, y'all, because they had a tattoo on her finger. He cut it. Cutting body parts like he had a steakhouse. And then putting it in a car, acting like he ain't know nothing about it, going on, partying the next day, doing what he does the most like it's not. That's the Satan. These are Satan's sons. And it is really bad in the black community. Satan is inside the black community having a field day with these black men, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna call it out because y'all guess too scared or y'all in denial, but it is what it is, okay? It is what that's the reason why they're not talking about this. Why ain't they talking about this as much as they talking about Ashley and the white man did this and the white man did that? Talk about this black man doing this to this innocent girl. Talk about this black man now, okay? So, yeah, they say he went on tour. He sure did. He went on tour. It says Gigi, he stabbed her and allowed her to bleed. Yep, that black man stabbed her and allowed her to bleed out. In 8 days, he took a chainsaw and chopped her up. Ooh, when I tell you, the parents need to go down too. Yes, 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 yes. And he thought that was okay. He ain't, and then he say he's a Christian. Oh my, it's always the black men Christians that's doing this shit. It's so wicked. And it's normalized. He wasn't crying. He don't feel nothing. I'm just so thankful that God intervened and he is making him accountable. He was making big money off of this. He was doing music videos off her death. He was singing love songs off her death, and it ain't no love. He ain't never loved that girl. He ain't never loved that girl. Love is not going to do you like that. So let's watch it here. Let's get the likes up, y'all. They said David is a demon. That black man, David, is a demon. This is so many black men just like David. Yes, he's a poster child. It's so many black men just like David. And you don't think the other races, when they looking at this, they saying, there go another black man. Look what they doing. Look what they doing in the news. Press 1 if that's what they think. And press 7 if you don't think they're thinking like that. Hell, when y'all heard that white man did that to Ashley, a lot of y'all said, what? That's what them white men do. That's what they... You don't think the whole world is looking at this? This is what these black men do. This is what they do. And you wonder why the world is scared of these black men. Okay. And then the black men want to try to play victim. Look at this. Cutting up bodies of children. Unalive children. Didn't we just have that other black man? He unalive 8 of his kids. 7 of his kids. These black men are unaliving children every single day. If they're not unaliving children, they unaliving women, black women. Hell, if it's not children, it's women. And yet, y'all ain't saying nothing about it. Y'all ain't speaking up enough. And then the black man, you see, they really didn't talk much on that father that unalived his 8 kids. They ain't talk shit much about that. They wanted to focus on the white man unaliving Ashley because she's a whore. You see, that's demonic activity right there too. Because why you not focused on this man, David, right? Right. Okay. So let's get these likes up. All right. So who do I want to go here first? I believe we have Nancy Grace on the case. I want to see what she has to say. Then it's this other YouTuber that is speaking about it. And also it's a ton of TikTokers that are speaking up about this as well. We are getting updates, 2-hour update, 3-hour update, all that. But this is another. I saw this was posted a while back, but they're saying that he went to party. This black man went to party right afterwards like it was nothing, hanging around with different people. And I think these girls, I think y'all worship these black men. These black men got a really hold on y'all. It's something really weird with how you guys lust after these black men, and you know they're so demonic, you know their abuse, you know they're not good providers, and yet the lust is so high. I don't know if they putting a voodoo or spell on your ass or what. But it's so much stuff I can go through. You know, it's a lot of people that are speaking about this, of course. But let's give it up. Let's go to Nancy Grace first.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with.
Ooh, soon as I put on Nancy Grace, a commercial then popped my ass up, right? That's just how it does. You know, these commercials is something else. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Come on, we can do better than that. We need to get into the algorithm with this case.
This is David Anthony Burke. And I've got to tell you, I prosecuted a lot of homicides. I've handled cases where bodies were rendered, all sorts of cases. This is beyond practically anything I've ever seen. Joining me, an all-star panel to make sense of what we are learning, straight out to Joseph Scott Morgan. He is a professor of forensics, Okay, I really don't know where to start, but can we start with D4VD, David Anthony Burke, stands by and watches Celeste bleed out in a blue kiddie pool. Remember the other night I was talking to you and I said, what we are learning is that there are tiny fragments, microscopic fragments of blue plastic in her body, in the cuts on her body. And we were talking about, where did that come from? What could it be? Now we know that SOB placed this girl to bleed out in a kiddie pool. It's more than I can take in.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're using the term bleed out because
this is a black demon. This is a black man demon. Now, was she pregnant during this time? I believe that she got pregnant. That's what I heard. I'm not sure. Press 2 if she was pregnant during this time. Press 7 if she was not pregnant. But I heard that he done got her ass pregnant and that she was going to come forward and hitting around with she want to, tell her story. Hint, hint. And honey, he could not take the truth of it. He was a coward, and these demons are cowards, but every black man should speak out about this. Every black father should. But do you think black men as a whole is going to speak out about this case to refrain from their reputation of a black man? Press 1 if they're going to speak out. Press 5 if they not going to speak out. They not, because most likely they don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care. And that's the sad part about it. And that telling, because most likely they're going to do the same shit to their girlfriend and their wives or some kids, just like we saw that father that unalived his 8 kids. Let's go.
Let me explain something to you real quick. The injury, which in my opinion, and I think that the ME coroner holds this opinion as well, is the lethal injury here is going to be the liver. Nancy, if you sustain trauma to the liver, I've seen this with stab wounds, gunshot wounds, and motor vehicle accidents. It is not a quick death. This is an agonizing death. The liver is very vascular. Next to the brain, it is the most vascular.
Oh, what he's telling me is he wanted her to suffer. That is demonic. These black men, they are demonic. Press 7 if you see the issue. It's always the black man. Didn't the black man try to kill Trump just the other day? 8 shots. That was a black man. When I tell y'all, if y'all don't see the bigger picture here, when I tell you, honey, y'all stay want to be in denial. Y'all stay don't want to hear the truth. Call it what it is. He wanted this baby to suffer while he watched and enjoyed it. He enjoyed this. He wanted this baby to suffer while he watched. After he lured her from her home, after he deceived her with emotion. That's why I tell you, women, leave your emotions at the door, because Satan, he is going to play on your emotions. Satan is going to lie to you, lure you away from your comfort spot, trying to make you depend on him, and then he going to take you for the damn kill. Okay? You ain't even going to see it coming. You going to underestimate his ass because he talking so sweet to you, And that's exactly what happened with her. And she was so young and gullible. He lured her away from her family. He lured her away from people that cared about her for real. That would never do this to her. And he did the unthinkable and to put in the kiddie pool. I mean, he still wanted to make music. And didn't y'all say Satan is the art of music? You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, it is a connection between today's music and Satan. He is here inside the music in the hands of these black men. I'm telling y'all that. Let's go.
Organ in the body. And so as she was laying there, having had this happen to her, where she is attacked with this weapon, and they're not being very specific here. We know it's sharp. Nancy, she would have bled out, or exsanguinated is a fancy term, but bled out into her abdomen.
Oh, God.
It's not one of these things like a gunshot wound, all right, to the head or something like that. That's not what we're talking about here. It would have been a slow, agonizing death that she would have gone through. That experience specifically is enough to send a chill up and down your spine.
Oh, God.
Trey Lovell, veteran criminal defense attorney, trial lawyer, founder of the Lovett firm, joining.
When I tell you, these black men in the music industry, like him and R. Kelly, they all have a sick, demonic mind, okay? They said that David has so many pictures of girls just like R. Kelly had. You know what I mean? When I say R. Kelly, you already know that's a hint for underage when I say R. Kelly. He's just like R. Kelly, honey, okay? Ooh, honey, you know they said R. Kelly was beating on his girls too. He just getting a chance. He just didn't get the chance to unalive him. But I believe he would. I believe he would, given a chance.
Us out of this jurisdiction, now I see why the prosecutor is discussing the death penalty in this case. And yes, D4VD is over 18. That's the cutoff set by the U.S. Supreme Court. The death penalty will apply if it is implemented, if it is handed down by a jury. Trey Lovell, could there be anything more aggravating? That's a term of art to prove the death penalty. The state must prove special circumstances, special aggravating circumstances. According to what the state says, they can prove in a preliminary hearing. He, David Anthony Burke, stood by and watched this little girl bleed out in a kiddie pool. They got him busted buying on Amazon, for Pete's sake. Idiot. He buys it on Amazon. It can be traced to him. And just for fun, let me throw this in for you, Trey. He used a fake name. He used a different name to buy the kiddie.
Oh, God, he's a fraud too. He's a fraud. A lot of them black men do fraud. All they do is scam in the cities. All they do is do credit card fraud, all in the city, honey. Woo! Honey, this is a damn same out here. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. And then we got somebody in the comments talking about the white man started it and all showed them the way. Stop blaming the white man. You got to take accountability, black man. Didn't y'all say the black man is the damn king? Press 2 if they say the black man is the king. Hell, how are you the king and you up here talking about somewhere the white man is teaching me this? You ain't no king. You a peasant. You are a failure. You are a follower if that's the case. But stop blaming it on everybody else and be accountable. Woo! Honey, y'all want to hold these. And these are the same niggas that's taking y'all out of here. And the reason why they're going to keep taking y'all out of here because y'all will never hold them accountable. And that's on y'all. That's on you, motherfuckers, okay? And you think the more you baby their ass, the more they going to like you. They never going to like you. They hate your ass. I don't even got to say it. Go on the internet. You hear it all the time how much they hate your ass, okay? So, honey, and like I said, trust me, I'm not going to windmill too much on your behalf. You're going to have to deal with these niggas yourself in a minute, okay? So they're saying, they're trying to say, show them the way. Ain't nobody showing them the way. David, he didn't learn this from the white man. He learned it from his black father. That's where he learned it from, okay? He learned it from his black father. He ain't learned it from no goddamn white man. He did this on his own. Make him accountable. He's supposed to be a damn king. Ooh, king of what? King of destruction. King of unaliving women. King of unaliving kids. Hell. Ooh, let's get these likes up. And let's like this video. And I need y'all. You know why? I don't know why, but YouTube keep pushing me in the red pill community. Do y'all notice that? Press 7 if you notice that I get a lot of red pill men over here. I get a lot of, pick me mamas over here. I don't know why they keep doing this shit to me. That's why I got to go extra hard to get the message across, okay? Stop putting me over there in that fucking algorithm, okay? Woo! Honey, so I'm going hard. I'm going hard for several reasons. I want YouTube to hear me, And I want to make a call in to my audience, the people that I really want. I'm calling y'all in. So I need y'all to speak up. I need y'all to comment. I need y'all to be more vocal, okay? Let's go.
Kiddie pool. Look, I bought kiddie pools before. I didn't have to use a fake name for it. That's just another element of proof right there. Trey, what do you do with that? A kiddie pool, he watches her, stands there and watches her as she dies. That's cold.
Well, listen, the death penalty is absolutely the most draconian, worst sentencing that we can have.
Do y'all want this black man to get the death penalty? This black man named David? Press 1 if you say give him the death penalty. Press 7 if you don't want him to have the death penalty. I say DP. DP his ass and DP his father. And you know what? I'm not mega, but I'm with Trump on this one. Let's do a gunshot. Pow, 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 pow. Before we do that DP, like they did back in the day. Okay, do y'all want a hanging or how y'all want it? Y'all want electricity or y'all want a hanging? Hell, I say hang the motherfucker, okay? Yeah, and let it be known. Televise this shit. I want to see this on TV. We see all these other horror movies on TV. We see all these other horror shit on TV. Put that shit on TV, man. Okay, let's see that. Let's see that on live. Come on now. Woo! Honey, what y'all say? Don't y'all want to see that TV on TV? Yeah. They said electricity. Nah, hang his ass. I want a hanging. How y'all want him to go? I want a hanging. What do y'all don't want him to hang? What y'all want? I want a hanging. Okay. I want a hanging. Hang.
So we're way ahead of ourselves. We need to establish the basic elements here. We need to establish the evidence and ensure, what this guy did. We're at the very beginning. We can't be making judgments at this point. These are egregious facts, but there's a number of things that could have happened that would mitigate the situation on his end, maybe not on somebody else's. So we're way ahead of ourselves in terms of talking about the death penalty now.
Did you say mitigation?
If your jeans are getting tight, don't
Wow. These commercials are out of hand. Let's get these likes up, y'all.
Is there possibly out there that would reduce the fact that the state says in writing, this isn't a courthouse room or up and down the halls outside the judge's chamber.
I'm with Nancy. We shouldn't have to wait for no DP. Let's hang it ass and get over it. I believe this man right here, he must be a sympathizer. I don't know if he's a sympathizer to the black man or he just a sympathizer. I don't got no love for sympathizers. I'm not going to sympathize. They have been doing too wrong. They are destructive. They're out here stealing and killing every fucking day, every day and night. And that's what Satan does. What does Satan do? Roam around the earth to see who can kill, steal, or destroy. And ain't they doing just that? Every time I get on my news feed, I see them. Destructive. Killing people, killing black women with their words, robbing somebody in the neighborhood. Always the same group of people. Oh, black niggas. Always the same, but let's go.
They put it in writing. They can prove he stood there and watched her, as Joe Scott Morgan says, exsanguinate, bleed out. He watched her die.
These are allegations. The evidence has just started, and we can't get ahead of ourselves. The death penalty is the most draconian sentencing we can have in California. And
oh my God, California. I forgot where we were. Man, look. I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna fast forward.
And journalist, author of a bestseller, Down the Hill, My Descent into the Double Murders in Delphi, Susan Hendricks, just the portion about him buying. I mean, we've got Amazon orders out the yin yang here, technical legal term, but he is busted buying a blue kiddie pool. And I know where the kiddie pool was used. It was hidden in his garage, his downstairs garage in that mansion that he was renting. Let's see a shot of the mansion. Maybe I can get a shot of the basement door. So the blue kiddie pool, the inflatable pool, was in the basement, and that is where she died. That is where
Whoa! Look how Satan bless his people. Look how Satan bless his people. And that's why money will never make me say a black man is more valuable because he got more money. These are the same black men that will unalive y'all, okay? Just because they got money. Do you know Satan got a whole bunch of money? Satan got a lot of money. He roamed this earth, baby. Satan does a lot for his people. And look what Satan did for him, David. Look, got him a big old house, girl. And you would think, damn, I know if I would have had that big old mansion, man, you know what? That'd be a jail cell for me. I'd just be locked myself in this big ass house. I wouldn't want nobody coming over. I just want to be myself. I'm not thinking about killing nobody. I'm not thinking about messing with no underage. I ain't thinking about nothing. All I want is to get my foot rubbed by an old ass masseuse and getting some grapes in my mouth. I want some grapes busting in my mouth. Okay, that's all I want. That's all I want. That's it and that's all. You know what I'm saying? But honey, these demonic spirits, these demonic men, what do they want? They want to go to the innocents. You know, they say black Satan, they always want to go to young people, the innocent. They always want to disrupt the kids, just like R. Kelly, just like David. What do? They are luring kids inside of their world, just like R. Kelly, lying to him, I love you and I care for you and all this perverted shit. And they do some of the most horrible, violent, wicked, brainwashing thing they can do. And honey, when I tell you he takes the cake, but you know what? It's a lot of black Davids out here. It's a lot of black men that are Davids that's not even celebrities, you know? Honey, we need prayer right now. Right now.
she was rendered. My question is, isn't it true the state alleges he bought it on Amazon?
I know, absolutely. And that's why what you said, Nancy, that brief is so key, because to me, it gives us a timeline. It shows us what he bought. You mentioned it, with a fake name. And to me, it says he changed his mind a few times. Out of the gate, buying a shovel. Did he use that? But the kiddie pool is so horrendous. I wonder what his train of thought was, thinking, oh, I'm going to order this. And this is so she won't bleed everywhere. It's horrific. And that's what the DA said, Hochman. This is a parent's worst nightmare.
There is the shot, Susan. If you can look at your monitor, this is from our friend Harvey Levin over at TMZ. There is the garage door down the side, the bottom level, the back side of the home. Okay, I'm looking at everything you're saying. You know, another thing that did not escape me to Joseph Scott Morgan, she was identified by her dental records.
Mm-hmm.
You and I know what that means.
Yeah. And
he really tried to get away with this, just like Satan. They never want to be held accountable. These black men, do black men like to be held accountable? No. And y'all keep on babying them, caping for them. I can't stand y'all doing that shit. But like I said, I ain't going to be always having y'all back either. Okay? I tell you that either. But, you know, they said her teeth, they have to find her based on her teeth. I mean, this is horrific. Everybody named Mama should be talking about this. Everybody and their mama should be outraged. Tell me this, you guys. Why ain't the black man community, why aren't they outraged with this? Why don't they give a fuck? They don't care. They rather they worried about Megan Thee Stallion. Which one is more urgency? A black man unaliving and graping this girl, or Megan Thee Stallion breaking up? Which one is horrific? Which one needs your attention the most? These black men doing this to these girls, killing them, setting them up, luring them out their houses, being on demon time, or a breakup, a fucking breakup. But that's what they spend their time on, dragging black women over a breakup. That is very telling. That's some shit that Satan would do. He don't want to focus on this. He want to bypass it. He want to move on and continue off with bashing women. That is their focus. And you notice they never off key with it. They never is going to allow you to just, you know what I mean? Get them off their tracks. They're going to stay focused, baby. Let's get these likes up. Come on.
She's in such an advanced state of decomposition, Nancy, and that's critical. Actually, it was as a result, I think, probably to a great degree of the orthodontic work that she had done. Remember,
damn, how many commercials I'm gonna have to see? I ain't gonna lie, these commercials do be interesting though. Sometimes I catch myself watching them. I know I don't supposed to watch them, but they catch myself. I be watching them. They getting better.
let that sink in just for a second. And because of those braces and the work that had been done, the orthodontic people would have had extensive records on her teeth. And I'm assuming also that they ordered these up pretty quickly. You've got a dentist that's cooperating with.
Ooh, this is so sad. Are you guys still with me? Let's get the likes up. The likes are not good, all right? Come on now. We can do better than that. Whew. All right. So I do want to go here. This is a guy, he's very popular on YouTube. I can't pronounce, I believe his name is the Penguin. He got a lot of stuff to say. I want you guys to hear what he has to say.
And it's a really genuinely difficult topic to even talk about because of how disgusting it is. But the reason why I keep bringing it up is because there is a not small number of people, a relatively strong movement, the dipshits for David, that are constantly trying to brainwash people into believing that David has been framed. They keep regurgitating that, well, they haven't found him guilty yet, thus we know he's in.
These people know, these are majority black men, black young men. They know he's guilty, but they are faking it, baby. They are faking it. They are brainwashed. This is their God. They are faking it. And it's crazy how so many people are brainwashed by celebrity in this day and age. It's like popularity. Everything is popular. Whoever's the most popular people, they got these people brainwashed because their parents have failed to teach their kids. They have failed them to have critical thinking skills and to think for themselves and to be independent. Like they are latching themselves to people on social media and they are worshiping them. They're not worshiping anything else but these people. So it's sad out here in these streets.
Innocent, and he has been framed. He's actually a victim in all of this, and they're trying to bury all of the real information and muddy everything, even though so much of this evidence is publicly available evidence. That, like, not even all the stuff that's in the case right now, there is so much information you can find that if you have a functioning frontal lobe will lead you to one conclusion. David is pure evil. And every new piece of information from the prosecution here is beyond disturbing. So I just blabber about this because I want to at least provide the real facts about the case here to try and combat all of the incorrect gobbledygook people are spitting out there, this mumbo jumbo from this group that for some reason wants everyone to be supportive of David.
That's the black man. There you go. That's the black man. The black man wants y'all to be this. Ain't that crazy? And that and I, you know what? They are so loyal to demon time. They're so loyal to demon time. This is not human behavior. This is not the way they move. Ain't human, y'all. We are living in the days where we do not live amongst humans. Okay, a lot of these people that y'all seeing out here, they not even human. You know, we not even eating real meat. So you know they got to put the fake food out here for the fake humans. Hello. Hello, they have no compassion, no sympathy. That is not human. Humans have compassion and sympathy. You know, humans have conviction. They have none of that. Let's go. Get the likes up, y'all.
And like plug their ears to what the prosecution is bringing forth. It's fucking lunacy.
With Wow Angel, this is their solution.
Ooh, you see the commercials they be throwing at me, right? Man, when they throw these weird commercials, you know I gotta look. Okay. See, they know how to get my ass. Let me take this off real quick. Okay. Look. How do I stop? I gotta stop it. Damn, that wig did look good. Ooh, that wig look good. I ain't gonna lie.
Frankly disgusting. In this preliminary 8-page brief signed by LA District Attorney Nathan Hochman, prosecutors paint a picture of a rising pop star who they say lured a young girl and then eliminated her when she threatened to expose their relationship and derail his fame.
This had been brought up previously with the potential motive behind David's killing of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. He had known her since she was 11 and
God.
sexually abused.
That's so gross. These black men are going after kids, okay? That is what they're going for. This is another R. Kelly. We've been here before. The pissing on them and all that demonic stuff, the verbal abuse, all of it. David was into that too. And they were both known to be very into music. They were both known to have, people that looked up to them and worshiped them. They can do no wrong. That's some evil shit. When you got a whole group of people that are worshiping these artists and nothing they can do no wrong, that is a sickness and an illness. You know, nobody should be worshiping celebrities in that way. It's sick. It's sick. It's right here, plain in sight.
Used her, and he didn't even hide this deplorable situation here. She had appeared in like streams. There's videos of the two of them together. His community was even aware of her, but according to the mods, they didn't know that she was a child. They were unaware of her age, nor did
lies. These celebrity fan base be knowing, but they will lie and they deny. They will do anything to protect their God. Let me tell y'all, what you guys are witnessing on social media, it's not just fans. This is their God. And these individuals are demons who are allowing people to worship them. These Davids, these big celebrities that got the diehard fan base, they are gods to these people, and these people are worshiping them. They worship them. That's some evil shit.
did they know that she was reported missing. I don't know if that's true or not, or if the mods are just trying to cover their own ass so they don't end up on the hook and in trouble. Couldn't tell you, but the point is, there is a lot of evidence with these two publicly together in photos, videos, all of that. And at some point, it is alleged that she made a threat about, making it more known that she's a child. She is a minor. And thus the prosecution alleges that the motive was David wanting to save his career, because if that information got out, it would damage his...
Well, David, you shouldn't have never messed with no woman. No girl. I'm sorry, because she's not a woman. She's a child. You shouldn't have been messing with no child, David. And David, you got a sickness. If anybody out there, y'all messing with child, y'all have a sickness and y'all need to go get help or do something about it. But y'all need to push out, having that type of liking for a child is a sickness. It is a sickness. Okay? So honey, that's sad. That's sad. Woo!
Blossoming career. So in order to try and save that, he killed her
In court for the second time today, attorneys for the singer, whose real name is David Burke, fought to seal the brief that prosecutors believe lays out a specific timeline and evidence of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez's murder. Prosecutors allege Rivas Hernandez and Burke first met when she was just 11 years old, and they have explicit sexual photos of the two. The brief also claims Burke stabbed Celeste several times and watched her bleed to death.
Now, in the previous information that was provided by prosecution, they were talking about the child pornography that they found on David's.
Oh my God. I told y'all. Just like an R. Kelly. R. Kelly had that same stuff.
And the autopsy report was recently made public, where the cause of death was revealed to be sharp objects through the torso. So they are alleging that David stabbed her multiple times and then watched her bleed to death.
In the days after
in that kiddie pool. He did it in that kiddie pool. All right, so I don't want to play all his videos, so let's go to TikTok. If you guys are enjoying me covering this story, please like this video. Please subscribe here at the YouTube channel. And I just want to say to everybody in the world, I'm so sorry that you guys have to see a black man do this again. I'm so sick and tired of black men being killers, unaliving girls, unaliving kids. It's enough is enough. And I'm so sick of the black community not even outraged enough. They're not mad about this. They don't even feel shame that one of their own, a black man, have done this notorious thing again. You just had a black man kill 8 kids the other day. Now you got this black man getting kiddie pools off of Amazons just to watch kids die. What in the hell is going on with the black men in the black community? Can somebody GPS me the black community townhouse? Y'all need to have a townhouse meeting, but y'all never gonna do that because you don't take accountability. You want to bypass it, and you want to have a town hall meeting about dragging Megan Thee Stallion and how you think she's such a whore and she's not deserving of a man. Why? Because you want to be with the man? Damn. That's what it boils down to. If you want to be gay, be gay.
Y'all, I'm here to get y'all the tea on that boy Dave.
I don't even like how he did his commentary. I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh. I know some of y'all don't like my commentary because I'm too loud. You know, I don't like other people's commentary for certain reasons. You know what I'm saying? So I have to click the fuck off. Everything is not for everybody. That's why they got so many different commentaries.
So everybody knows you were hired by the owner of the home that David was reportedly renting. You were hired to investigate. You talked about a chainsaw months ago. You talked about finding a chainsaw months ago. Your reaction to this, does this confirm everything that you couldn't actually reveal at the time? Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it confirms some of it. You know, we didn't know everything. Let's be honest about that. But, you know, we did find a chainsaw. We found a burn cage, and we knew that they were ordered in the name of this Victoria Mendez. And we disclosed that it was, you know, in a fake name. And but we didn't know if that was a real person or not. However, all these things, and there was more.
Hold on. The fake name is Victoria? What is a fake name? Hold on. Let me look at that. Is a fake name is a woman?
In the name of this Victoria Mendez.
Victoria, don't that sound like a woman name? Press one that sound like a woman. Is he about to transition? Or what's going on? Why he choose a woman name? So let me see if I can find any current updates.
Bitch, a lot of information has came out within court in regards to Celeste Rivas Hernandez and her case. I'm going to attempt to give you guys all the details within one video and not have to make a part 2, so bear with me if I do though. So it has been confirmed that David actually did meet Celeste when she was 11 years old and he was 18 years of age. They continued communication throughout her early years.
Ooh, that's gross. That is sickness right there. That is sickness right there. That deserves a DP right there. 18 and meeting an 11-year-old, thinking about an 11-year-old, want to talk to an 11-year-old, keep talking to an 11-year-old, keep trying to communicate with an 11-year-old. Illegal, off with his head. Shame, 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 shame. And I bet you the black men, they gonna blame the mama. Well, where her mama at? Where her mama at? Why don't these black men know not to mess with the kids? I thought y'all said kids were off limits. Protect the kids. Y'all don't teach these black men to protect the kids. Leave kids alone. You do not go in that zone. If you have feelings in that zone, we need to go get you checked out. You need to get yourself checked out. Come on now. Whew.
Until she reached the age of 13, and that is when they crossed the line and made it to a romantic relationship. It was stated that Celeste's parents did find out that she was dating David and took her phone away, which in turn, David paid a child in her area that knew Celeste and that went to Celeste's school $1,000 to bring her a new cell phone so that way they.
Now that's an issue too. He don't mind having conversations with kids. He's so comfortable. And I bet you Celeste is not the first kid he even tried to talk to. It was probably different ones and past there. But honey, when I tell you this is a monster, and
keep communication going. Fast forward to 2025, Celeste confronted David in text messages stating that she was not happy with the fact that he was dating and talking to other females and that she would expose him. So that following day after the argument, he actually ordered her an Uber to come to his house. Once the Uber arrived to his residence, that is when the heinous act took place. David had stabbed her multiple times and left her in a plastic pool in his garage until she bled out. He eventually left her body in the pool.
Can I just say this? I'm telling y'all, these demons, do not underestimate them. He got her an Uber. He talked to her nice. These men will talk to you nice, knowing all along they are planning to unalive you. Just like Joe McCain, he invited her off to a vacation, knowing all along he was going to unalive her. When I tell y'all, please don't go back to these men. Don't invite them over. I just want to talk, baby. I just want to get some closure. Hell no. Hell no. No. Hell no. Man, they want to close you, all right? They want to close a casket on your ass. Okay? Man, they want to close your lights out. No. And they may try to talk sweet to you. Well, please forgive me. I'm going to do. They're going to lie. They are good at lying. Was he honest and let her know, come over here because I'm planning to unalive you? These black men are not honest. They ain't going to never be honest to your ass. Never, ever, never. They are depending on your emotions. She was emotional. She wanted to be with him. He played on that to lure her over so he can finish her and unalived her. And that's exactly what he did.
He traveled to Santa Barbara. While he was in Santa Barbara, he actually had her cell phone and he was texting her phone and calling her phone, trying to make it seem like she never showed up and that he was trying to find her. He eventually makes it back to his residence, hops on Amazon, and starts to order chainsaws, shovels, burn cages, and then some. He eventually went back to the garage where Celeste's body lays lifeless in a fucking pool, proceeds to dismember her body within that garage. So much so that he cuts her finger off, the one that says his name on it, and keeps it for himself. Not to mention they found all of her DNA on a lot of stuff that was within that garage due to him doing what he was doing to her body. They found her passport and other belongings.
These black men do not care about you being dead, y'all. They don't love y'all. They never will love y'all. They're not capable of loving. I know you thinking like, damn, how could somebody unalive someone? I can't even think about unaliving somebody. I can't even fantasize about that shit. Can y'all fantasize about it? Press 1. Do you fantasize about unaliving people? Like being there with their body? Man, I would be too scared. I'd be freaking out because I just don't have that in me at all. But these black men, they have it in them. They always talking in their music about death, about dropping bodies. They don't care about life. Okay? A lot of them are used to dropping bodies and seeing bodies dropped. That is a badass sign. Okay? Y'all better get it together, honey. This is your daughter. This is your daughter. This situation could have happened to any of one of you daughters. It could have happened to you when you were young. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Let's get the likes up, y'all, because you know ain't nobody on YouTube or these platforms gonna give it like I'm gonna give it. Let's go.
In Santa Barbara. And then it was also confirmed as to why he put her body in the Tesla. It was because he was trying to decompose the body quicker by how extremely hot it will get in the vehicle, as well as in California. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the autopsy or have heard about it, but I know a lot of people have heard about the blue plastic that was saw within her wounds, and that has been confirmed to be the actual pool that she bled out in. This is just a lot to swallow, okay? This is a very, very, very disturbing case. Even the fact that they have 40 terabytes of evidences against him within his phone is crazy. My phone is 1 terabyte, so 40 terabytes of child porn and all sorts of other shit is crazy to me. But make sure you guys follow, like, and comment down below your thoughts in regards to the situation. I'll keep you posted on this page or any other page I talk about trending topics on. But
I don't care what y'all say, but I think he's part of Hollyweird. I think he's part of demonic entities, because how do you got all that? What do? He's spending a lot of time doing that. How can you spend so much time looking at that shit, but you a music artist, you working hard, and you got that big ass house? No, something else powerful is going to play. They picked your ass for this reason. Like something else is at the play. So you mean to tell me they're just picking artists? And man, his music is not all that. Something is going on. It's some spiritual demonic wickedness shit going on with this shit. Okay, comment, let me know what y'all think about this. I'm going to be out. Like, share, subscribe. I need all the support I can get. I need y'all to protect me. I need y'all to support me so I can come back and tell y'all some more stuff. And I'm out, y'all. Good night.